Hi guys, my name is Dimitri Maramenides. I'm the owner of Epic Kites. I guess you just got your brand new kite and you're ready to go. So let's get started. I just want to give you a few tips before you go, because every time you have a brand new kite that comes from the factory, I'm trying to make everything correct, ready to go. But sometimes, because the lines are new and everything, and the bridles need to be stretched, the knots and everything, so sometimes when it comes out of the factory it flies very good, but it takes at least like maybe 4 hours for it to be perfectly. So when you get your kite from the factory and ready to go and you're ready to set, let me show you a few tips you need to do so your kite is perfect to fly for the first few sessions, and then you can bring it back to the factory settings. But let's go with the bar first. So you already set up your bar. It's ready. It's almost rigged. It comes from the factory with all the knots on all the attachments on the first knot here. So what you want to do is, because the back line coming out of the factory, the back line are when you fly the kite, the steering lines, which are the back line of the kite, the blue and red. When you put the kite up, they tend to be a little bit too tight, and that's because everything is brand new and needs to be stretched. I'm not talking about these lines, but the knots here, the knots here, the knots here, all these need to be tightened. So it takes a while, probably at least like 4 to 7 hours for it to tighten. And also on the kite, the bridles, all the knots need to be tightened, and the connection on the bridles need to be tight. And then, at least it's going to gain at least 2 inches of all that once it's tight. And then of course it's going to change everything. So that's why from the factory it comes like that, because after 7 hours, 8 hours, maybe like 3 sessions of kiting, it's perfect. But at the beginning, maybe you need to do some modification. So it's very easy. Once you set up your kite, my suggestion, you have 2 things to do. The first thing you can do is 2 options. You can rig that on the kite or on the bar. So let's do first on the bar. So what you do is you remove these two, those are the brake lines. You remove those and you put it right here to the first knot. Right now it's on the 3rd knot, but put it on the 1st knot next to the pulley, the Mickey Mouse pulley. So you put those things here, you remove that. So you untie the knot, you remove it, and you go and place it right here. Tie it up right here, and do the same thing with this one here. You remove the knot, put it right here, and you're all set. By doing so, it's going to make the outside lines, which are the steering lines, to be a little bit longer, and it'll make the kite not overshooting and fall backwards. So that's a good way to fix the problem right now. But then after a few sessions, my suggestion is to bring maybe this knot back here and then back here. But this is on the bar, so this is one option you can do on the bar, but also you can do the other thing on the kite, on the bridles. Let's go and check the bridles. When you're ready to rig on the kite, of course there's only one knot. You put the knot right here on the line, and do the same thing with the red lines on the other side. But then this is the brake line. So those are the other option I was talking to you. You see, as you can see, so you have 1 knot and 2 knots. Okay, so this is the 1st knot and that's the 2nd knot. So if you don't want to mess on the bar, you can also do it on the kite. So what you do is, instead of putting it here, that's the normal settings, but right now, since everything is new, you want to make the kite fly perfectly. So put it on the 2nd knot right here, and then tight, and you're set. Okay, so this will be the other option. If you don't want to play on the bar, you can do this on the kite right here. And then of course you go on the other side and do the same thing. You have it here. Make sure you don't put on the first one because you already changed it. So put on the 2nd one and tie it up. Perfect. And then of course you need to attach the flying line. And there's only 1 knot on this side. On the flying line, the red and the blue, there's only 1 knot. So then you're perfect to go. Enjoy your kite. But then remember, probably like after a few hours, 2 or 4 sessions, then you might want to put back to the normal settings where the bar came from with the factory. So enjoy it and have a good time, and be careful out there. Thank you.